Okay, we are out here at the lake testing the new fly-by-wire control system in a Seabreacher for the first time. So this was actually developed for the bigger 4-seater Jet Shark, which needs powered assisted controls, but we decided we'd check it out in a Seabreacher too. So instead of the two sticks that we normally have, one for the right wing, one for the left wing, we've gone with this fly-by-wire joystick. It controls the pitch and the roll. Steering is still controlled by your feet, so that's exactly the same. But basically you turn on the system, that green light says it's on. You can pitch forwards and backwards. That moves the elevators and the jet trim up and down. So that's your pitch. You got roll left, roll right. That moves the main wings. As you can see, they're really fast, much faster than the hydraulic controls that we used initially. And then you also have this dive mode that puts the main wings down. So that puts you into a dive, and you've still got a little bit of trim control even in a dive. But yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so right now everything's just free tracking. The wings are just moving by themselves, but I can engage the system by pushing these two buttons, A and B. Now the system's live, so now I've got fly-by-wire control, roll left, roll right. Pitch forward, pitch up. And it's pretty responsive, you know, I can definitely feel whatever position I want to be in. Anyway, let's close the canopy down and see what she does. All right, let's try dive. Oh my God, that's ridiculously easy. I can't believe that. Let's go again. Nice. Literally, you just put it into dive mode, nose down, nose up, and jump. Man, that couldn't be easy. I cannot believe that. And then you just... Oh, that was a good one. Oh, nice. All right, let's try a little bit longer one. Oh! Little deep, and I didn't give it quite enough throttle. Let's try that again. Oh, a little bit of roll there. I gotta watch my roll control on the jumps, but really good. All right, yeah, I can hold a jump pretty good now. All right, let's try a slightly longer one. Okay, so I just jumped out, let Joe have a go in it. It's a bit of a learning curve because we're so used to driving with our feet for pitch and our hands for the main wings, but it really is pretty intuitive. It's like doing a video game. It's exactly what you'd expect it to be, so I'm curious to see what Joe thinks. got it. What do you think? Yeah, it takes a bit of getting used to, right? Just because we've got to relearn old habits. Okay, we're back here in the shop after a solid morning of testing the new fly-by-wire system. Just checking, seeing how everything's holding up. I mean, we must have done at least 100 dives and jumps and seemed to do it no problem. There were no hiccups, no faults came up in the system, so pretty happy with that. We're looking at a few changes. Ultimately, I'd like to be able to separate the pitch from the roll in terms of turning the system on and off, because I'd like to be able to have the main wings free track without interfering with the elevators. So I'll probably have Dan Wilson look at that and maybe making a few software updates and a few changes to the system, try a few different modes so maybe it's not quite as sensitive. So with the front pilot seat removed, you can see how we've retrofit an old Seabreacher with these fly-by-wire linear actuators. These are ultra motion actuators. They're IP68 saltwater rated, very high-end, powerful, high-speed actuators built by a company called Ultramotion. So you can see, you know, they're as fast as we need them to be, much faster than a regular linear actuator. And they, of course, have the advantage that you can turn the system off and they can just free track. So, you know, generally you can't do that with a linear actuator. So the long-term goal, in addition to having this system set up for the Jet Shark, is also to be able to offer it in Seabreachers, both new builds and as a retrofit system for existing Seabreachers. So the idea would be we'd just remove the analog control handles, put an armrest here with the control joystick mounted there, computer would go under the dash, linear actuators would fit underneath the seat where the mechanical linkages used to be, and then the one for the elevator, which right now we've got mounted to the bulkhead, would end up going in the back of the engine bay. So I don't see a problem with that being a retrofit. But yeah, I'm thrilled with the system. I think it turned out really well for the first time out on the water. I think it's working amazing. Next test is to get it in the Jet Shark. That will probably require bigger Ultramotion linear actuators. I don't think the ones that we've got in the Seabreacher will be strong enough to move those wings. And then I'd also like to test it in a Z model Seabreacher, which you have there. That's the one with the retractable snorkel that's capable of doing 360-degree barrel rolls. So ultimately all you'd need for that is just to have the actuators fast enough and move enough that it can flip the boat over at high speed. So that's something that we want to test, but for the first day out, couldn't be happier. So yep, great day, and looking forward to getting back out on the water.